Prove that the following numbers are irrational numbers, and we have to prove 2 root 2 first as an irrational number. So in order to prove 2 root 2 as irrational number, first let us assume let us assume 2 root 2 is a rational number. Then we can find a and b such that 2 root 2 is equal to a by b, where a and b are co-prime integers and also b is not equal to 0. So since we assumed 2 root 2 as rational number, we can write it as a by b, and we can further write this like this: root 2 is equal to a by 2b, by bringing the 2 to the other side of the equation. Now we have root 2 is equal to a by 2b. Root 2 is equal to a by 2b. Now the left hand side of this equation is irrational. We know that root 2 is an irrational number, but the right hand side of the equation is of the form p by q, so it is a rational number. Because a is an integer, 2b will also be an integer because we assumed a and b as co-prime integers. So right hand side of this equation is rational and left hand side of this equation is irrational. So this contradiction occurs because of a wrong assumption. Hence 2 root 2 is an irrational number. Now let us see another problem of similar kind. We need to prove 1 by root 2 as an irrational number. Same way, let us assume 1 by root 2 is a rational number. Then we can find co-prime integers a and b such that 1 by root 2 will be equal to a by b, where b is not equal to 0. Since we assumed 1 by root 2 is rational, we can find a and b co-prime integers, and we can write 1 by root 2 is equal to a by b. Now we can rewrite this by bringing this root 2 to the other side and bringing the a by b to the left hand side. So b is the denominator here, and that will become the numerator. Here a is the numerator, that will become denominator. Root 2 is in denominator, so that will go to the numerator. So we got this b by a is equal to root 2. b by a is equal to root 2. We just assumed both b and a are integers. That means the left hand side is integer by integer, so it is a rational number. Left hand side is rational number, right hand side is root 2, which is irrational. So this contradiction occurs because of a wrong assumption. Hence 1 by root 2 is an irrational number. If you have any doubts in these two questions, feel free to use the comment section for discussion. Thank you.